Hello everyone, welcome to my tutorial. This tutorial is the cutting of the apron that we drafted out previously. So actually this tutorial, the fabric you'll be using, you can use cotton fabric. You can use as a matter of fact, you can just use any fabric actually that you want, because it's your apron. You are making it for yourself or for your family or whoever you are making it for. So you can just choose any fabric that you think you can use. But this fabric I'm using today is a cotton, which is also like you can use it to make different kinds of projects, like hanging cotton, whatever you want to do, tablecloth. You can actually use this fabric to do that. So it's not much fabric that you use, just like 1 yard or 1.5 yard. That's what you should use. Or you use 1 meter to be enough for you to cut your fabric. So this is it. So I drafted out a pattern. I actually used the paper that I used. I used the pretty paper. So as you can see, I put it together. I just use tape to put it together, and I draft my pattern. So today we'll be actually cutting it. So I will cut the main body first, the apron. So I decided to actually curve it. You know, previously when we drafted it, I told you you can curve it or you can make it straight. But as time goes on, I changed my mind. I decided to actually cut it straight off to make it curvy. So you can do whatever you want. It is your apron. So you do that, okay? Let me get okay, so I got my scissors now. Let me actually show you the pieces that I will be cutting. This is the pieces I will be cutting. And then this is the other pieces that I will be cutting. So this is the neckband, and this is actually the waistband. So, and this waistband I'm going to cut into two. I'll cut 2 of it, and the neckband I will also cut 2 of it, because remember I told you to measure from your neck, your shoulder to the other shoulder, and then you know the centimeter or inches that you need. And so with that measurement that I have, I decided to put it on paper and cut into 2, because I want to have that neckband that you can adjust yourself. So when you have it too, you just put it in your neck and you adjust it. The reason I decided to do that is because I have aprons on. Previously I made some apron, but before then I always buy apron. And when you buy this apron, you put it on, I always have problem with my neck. I have neck pain. It happens to be that the neckband that they attached to the apron was not long enough. That is one thing I later discovered. It was not long enough. So when you wear your apron, you will have pain in your neck. So in this case, I just decided to, you know what, let me just make this apron just like this with 2 stripes, so you can adjust it yourself. So you will see. So you're going to cut 2 of this, 2 of that, and that is it. Actually, I also have facing. I'm going to be putting on top. This is the facing. The facing you just cut like once, unfold, so that you can actually put it in to fold the top part of your apron in. Okay, so you just need 3 pieces. 4, sorry. You have the top facing, you have the main apron, you have the neckband, you have the waistband. So with the waistband you cut 2, neckband you cut 2, and the facing you just cut 1. Okay, so as I explained earlier, I will be making a lot of this for gift. So maybe you have seen my table. You see I have a lot of the fabric that I have actually cut out. So that's what I'll be doing. So this is just a yard or 1 meter that you need, so now let's go to the cutting table and cut. So to be more easy, let me get my chalk. So for those out there, to be more easier, with this paper, this is a pretty paper that I use with my parents. So to put pin on it is quite difficult. I don't really want to, because you can do it like this, but it's quite hard. You can do it, but it's quite hard. So I use my weights to do it, my magnetic weight, and then when I want to cut it, I just do it like just use my chalk to roll it. All right, just do it like this, Of course, here you have all this. You do it like this. Make sure everything is nice and straight. All right. So you cut it out. So one thing I will let you guys know is that here I have a slip I did here. I can just either I use scissors to do it now for the marking, or I just use my chalk to do that. So you can just cut it. The under will also be marked. All right. So we have that. So now with the pocket, let's see this side. There's the side I mark my pocket. So this is actually the pocket area. Let me mark it out so that you can see. Okay. I'll mark it now. This is the pocket area I'm going to put my pocket. You can just do that marking. And that's it. Then you cut out your fabric, okay? So let me cut it off. As you can see, when I was cutting, I did not add any sewing allowance because I already had sewing allowance on the pattern itself that I make. So in that case, I do not need to add any sewing allowance. Right? So this is the pocket area. You just mark the pocket area. And what you can also do, you can take your pocket template, just put it on it, and you just do it like this. All right. Okay, so this like this, and you do it like, oh, let me do that. Oh, here is the fold. Sorry. Here is the fold, unfold. So you put it unfold like this. You can see when you do it wrong, your pocket becomes different. Right. So you just have to watch out on that. All right. Okay. So this is it. That's nice. So this is it. Okay. So this is the pocket. So you put it on fold. So when you here is on fold. So when you cut this is your pocket placement. All right. So when you cut the make part pocket, you will then have it double. Okay. So let's cut this side out. Okay, so here is the placement of the waistbands. So this is it. Very simple to cut. So let me cut this off. So that's straight. So this is it. If you want to make it more accurate of the pockets you want to do, so what you can do now is to put this template here like this, and just draw it like this. All right. Okay, so now you have it. All right. So now you have the pocket placement from here to here like that. So this is the pocket we cut earlier. So when you do like this, you're going to place it right here. Okay, so you're going to fold it like this. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to fold it like that. So then switch around. Okay. So that will come. I will explain that to you later. Okay, so this is the cutting of the apron. So now we're going to cut out the folding line at the waistband, the neckband. Okay. Let me just like this. So we're going to cut two. As you can see, I'm doing. So I'm just going to put it at the savage here. What I'm going to do, then I'll use my weight to hold it. I'll move. You can use pin to hold your pattern. It's fine like this. So let me get my chalk. I'll take my chalk. I'll just this is the folding line. So I'll just use chalk to roll it down like this. Now, okay. So this is it. So I decided to. I could have just taken my scissors and cut it, but I decided to use my chalk to do it because I'm going to remove it and just put my paper in the next to it. Then I will do the same process. Because I'm going to cut two and just put in the same line. Alright, so that's it. So just do the same, it'll be easy. And it's easy. I just have to do one side, roll it down, and that's it. You know. So it's really easy this way. Okay. There's the middle, and there's the middle. Okay. So that is quite done. Okay, so I'm going to take my paper out. I'm going to cut it up. Okay. Maybe I can just, if I prefer, it actually depends on what you want. You can just roll it down and roll it down. Okay. Okay. So I will do the same thing with it. So this is just to enable you to know the folding area. I just fold it. Okay. Alright. So that's that. So now let's cut it. So that's that. Okay. So you can even hold like this straight. It's very easy like this. Okay. I've cut the other pieces. You can just snip careful one. So alright. So that is that. So this is the this is it. Oh, this is one. So I am done with this. So I will keep it together. This is the neckband. I will keep it together. Alright. So now we're going to cut the waistband. The waistband, we will do the same thing with the waistband. We'll do it exactly the same thing we just did. But if the material is folded, we can just cut once. But for the fact that the material is not folded, then that is why I am doing what I'm doing. Okay? So let me just put it on here. Alright. So now wait again. Make sure I put it straight. This is quite straight. Alright. So do the same thing again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright. So that is that. So we do the same thing again, just very close to it. That is it. Okay. So that is that one. Okay, so that is that. So you can see it is very quick. You can use your ruler just to draw the folding line when you are making your waistband. That is that. Okay. That is that. Okay. What is it here? Just cut it now. Okay, that's it. So I will cut it into two. Okay, alright. So this is done. So this fabric is really quite beautiful. It's nice. So I can choose to use this side to make my apron, or I choose this side. So I'm still deciding which side I will choose. So when I'm done, then you guys will see which side that I actually use for my apron. So I put the waistband with each other and with the pattern so that I know I can differentiate them. Okay, so now the next step we should do now is to actually cut the pockets, and also the facing. Okay, so this is the pocket. I just take like try not to waste the fabric actually. So this is the pocket. So this is big enough. Okay. Okay, that is that. Unfold, you place it on fold to make sure it's straight. You just do that, and I do the same thing here. Be very easy. Now this is actually quite easy for me than pinning it. That's why I make my pocket templates so that I can always use it next time. And so insert this, and I will cut it anyway. And then with the facing, this is what I cut previously. Okay. Just cut first. Alright. So potatoes. Alright. So this is done. The pocket is done now. Alright. So I will cut the facing. Cut the facing. This is the facing I cut previously. I'll just use it to cut another one. So when you are making a bunch of pattern, you should do actually just to put all the fabric together, and then you can cut it once. You can cut it once. I decided not to do that. So you use your marker just to cut it. And then you do. Alright, so that is done. So you cut your pattern. Okay. Alright. Alright. So you can see it's done. Okay guys, so it is all done. The facing, the waistband, the neckband, the pocket, the apron itself is absolutely done. So I have nothing else to cut. I have cut off everything. Although I have a little bit more of the fabric that I bought, so this one is left over. I can use this one to make something else. This one will be for another. But one thing is that when you are buying fabric, it's better that you buy a little bit more. If you buy extra, you can, when it remains, you can always use it for another small project that you wish to do. It's better that you buy fabric and it's too small. Most of the time, I'm just trying to say that most of the time when you buy fabric and you see the fabric is very beautiful, you buy it. When you go back to that store or you get it at the open market, you have 100% that you will not get that same fabric again. You will not get it again, and then you have problem with whatever you are making. So it is advisable just to buy a little bit extra, if it is half a yard extra or 1 yard extra, depends on what you are making. You can always do that so that you have enough fabric to finish your project. Okay, so this is the end actually for this cutting of the apron, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something from it. And you just go out there, buy your fabric, and you make your apron. And when I will put all the measurement that I did right now, I will put it on the description box so that you can go there and print out your measurements and draft your apron. So when you draft it, you keep it. You can always use it next time if you want to make a quick gift idea for someone else, you know. So I hope you guys will go ahead and practice what we have learned today. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you a very, very good day wherever you may be. Go ahead and practice. Practice makes perfect. So if I can do it, you guys can do it as well. Alright? So it's goodbye for me, and bye.